Okay. I'm gonna have to just trust your judgment. Um, Greetings and welcome to Table in the Tavern. My name is Leon Jenkins, and we are playing D&D. So I brought along some friends. Tonight, starting off, we got Chris. Chris, why don't you tell us a little about yourself and a little about your character you're going to be playing tonight. Sorry, you threw me off there a little bit with the whole what was it called? Fiddler on the Roof. So you're thinking, how am I Fiddler on the Roof? But I accept it.
So, yeah, I'm Chris. My friends call me Drake. To be honest, I'm kind of going through some rough times right now, so don't have a lot to say about myself. A friend of mine of almost 15 years, it's a pet, is, rough time. Probably Friday is going to be it. Anyway, I'm playing a goblin sorcerer, dragon sorcerer by the name of Mario the Strong. He's short in stature, but strong in his own brain. He's somewhat fearless and all about his friends. And he's having fun with his half-orc ranger pal and his tiefling friend that is apparently missing tonight. And it's been an interesting ride so far. Especially with the lizard folk last time.
Yeah, I discovered that I had a friend of mine pass away over the weekend, or during the week actually.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had a seizure and fell on his face, and they say he suffocated. Anyway, God be with them all. This stuff, this family. Anyway, carrying on. Yeah, no problem. It's been with me, and my thoughts have been with him and his family, the kids he leaves behind, even the kids that weren't actually biologically his, but he helped take care of. Carrying on, Gracie. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself, a little about the character you'll be playing?
Yeah, so my name is Gracie. Personal life wise, I work as a Starbucks barista. And the character that I am playing, her name is Mazoga. She is a half-orc ranger. And currently is on the prowl to kill a leopard that attacked her and left. So
I forgot about that.
it is it could be a potential character moment.
Chris, it appears I'm still getting some of that feedback from Gracie. Your microphone loves Gracie.
Hey, who doesn't?
So, speaking of indeed, there was a cat that loves you too. Loves the way you taste and smell. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that? And why don't you just recap the last session, as it were? I believe we started coming out of a dungeon and made your way back to a camp, and from there, it took a bit of a turn. Why don't you tell us about that?
So we got out of the dungeon. We were kind of making our way towards what seemed like a kind of like a light in the distance. And as we were, a boar ended up attacking Brandon, and Brandon kind of burnt it to a crisp with his hellish review. So we now had a boar, so we brought it to the camp. We told the lizard folk how the dungeon went. Chris persuaded one of the lizard folk to actually come with us. And while they're kind of like partying and all that, the lizard guy that's coming with us brought us back to his tent where there was a fun thing going on, and Valcast and Mazoga didn't want anything to do with that. Mario was kind of intrigued, so he stayed. Valcast wanted to kind of go get some lizard on a stick. Mazoga wanted to go hunt, so she went out into the woods, kind of like in the swamp marshland. And so she's kind of like looking around for some animals, and she comes up on a beaver dam, and so she climbs up in a tree and is wanting to hunt some beavers, and that's when the good old cat friend decided to take a little nibble out of Zoga. So they fall out of the tree. She was wanting to fight. The cat kind of disappeared. And that is when I am on the hunt for the leopard. Mario and Valkash joined me in the woods because they thought I was in trouble. So as we're walking back in the woods, Mazoga comes across a snake. She currently has Speak with Animals activated, so she can hear animals talk. And a snake offers to help, lead her to the leopard. In return, the snake can eat the cubs of the leopard. And that's where we left off.
Yeah, I'd say she really didn't leave much out because she talked about the lizard folk, the lizard ken or whatever it is that we recruited. The embarrassing moment when he invited us into his house, his tent for the night. Mario didn't see what everybody else is so concerned about because I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I think we ended with her trying to hunt down the. Well, you were going to follow the snake to the leopard den.
Indeed. It appears we have a Ryan in the chat. Everyone say hi to Ryan.
Hey.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, so yes, you find yourselves once again in the jungle, the swamp, really, of swamps of Stygia. Let me. There we go. Little ambiance for y'all. Chris, we will be utilizing Roll20 for ambient sound and of course, virtual mapping. So let me take one there. So, Gracie, or Mazoga, correct?
Correct.
A snake has told you that they'll help you with locating the whole of this leopard or jaguar. But in repay, to repay his kindness, you you leave the cubs to the snake, and you immediately were yes. So you find yourselves making your way towards a cave. So you have two options, the snake says. The south road, taking the lowlands, or take your chances crossing the highlands. Either way, you've got to cross a river to get there. So, or you can cross the lake, but reaching high into the sky, points his tail. Everyone roll me a perception check.
I got a 17.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
I'm getting there. Sorry. Wait a minute. I had the same problem last time.
It's fine. It's fine. You follow the pointed end of the tail of the snake.
I was in the wrong nightfall. I'm sorry.
You're okay. You follow the pointed end of the tail of the snake with your eyes across the lake, where you come to a small cave hidden behind some trees at the base of a hill on the far side of the
I
lake.
saw it on the map.
So he says you can take the north way, or you can take the south. Either way, you eliminate the jaguar and leave the kids to me, the snake says. We have ourselves an arrangement, the snake asks.
Absolutely.
Then I shall see you on the other side. And the snake begins to swim through the lake and disappears beneath the water. So with that, we're going to say, because Brandon's having connectivity problems this evening, that he's like, you know what, guys? I'm not about killing no jaguar moms. I'm going to head back to camp and make sure that all of our supplies doesn't get robbed by a bunch of lizard folk. Take care of your stuff, and I'll meet you back at camp, he says. Is that okay with you guys?
Mario's like, we'll catch up with you soon, and I lean into his character, and I'm like, yeah, Mazoga said that she was cool with the snake eating some cubs, but didn't make a deal with me. So
he gives you a wink and says, and then he thumbs his nose and gives you a wink and then disappears into the forest. As to say, I pick it up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. You know, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, the Ranger's got her thing going on with this jaguar, so whatever. But I'm not going to just sit around.
Mario the Great and the marvelous Mazoga make their way. But which way will you go? Perhaps you could follow the snake across the lake if you don't mind getting wet.
No, I say we go. I say we go. Is this set up? Yeah, I say we go this way,
The
Okay.
northwest?
the north way, because we had to cross water twice this way. We're already in the water here, so I'd rather cross water as few times as possible.
Alright.
So you make your way across the river, and then take the beach up up the coast of. And as you're trudging through the sands, finally drying out from the water, roll me a perception check.
Mine's a
Oh,
13.
man. I rolled a 6. I'm oblivious.
6.
Trying to get sand out of my boots.
Mazoga, you say you rolled a 13? Mazoga.
Yes, I did.
Okay, very good. So, Chris, you notice that there's some strange-looking rocks on the beach. You're not really sure what to make. Mazoga, you notice that while you're looking at the rocks seem to be looking back at you with stalks for eyes. You see what appears to be some sort of crab-like creature. Seeing its little pincers begin to snap, and it stands up out of from behind some rocks and begins making their way towards you. Okay, they haven't attacked, but they look vicious. That's why they're
Can I
labeled with
answer?
V.
I look at Mizoga. I'm like, you sure about wanting to deal with this jaguar? I mean, really?
Oh, yeah. Can I intimidate the crowd?
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
12?
12. You raise your weapon high in the air and give a boastful roar, and the crabs raise their claws high in the air. Now you notice that these are not rocks, Chris, but some sort of crabs that raise up out of the ground on spider-like legs with large crab-like well, because they are crabs. You see two monstrous crabs begin their way towards you across the beach. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm looking at Mizoga like, what'd you do to piss these guys off?
Apparently, they think it's funny to copy me. I got a 5.
I got a 17.
I also.
I'm rolling on D&D Beyond. So.
Okay. So Mario, you're going to go first. You're our first up.
There's 3 of them?
There's 2.
2. Okay, cool. And how big are these things? Keep in mind, I'm 4 feet tall.
They're huge, massive creatures. You've never seen such a beast. Now they're like a.
They're like a what?
Let me pull them up. I'm going to pull them up to be. Give me 1 second.
So they're bigger than Mario.
Give me 1 moment. Pretty please
Okay.
sugar on top. I'm going to say they are small. So they're about your size. So
I'm 4 feet. I'm exactly 4 feet tall.
these crabs, they look abnormal. Okay, they look dark, almost filled with some sort of dark energy. They're larger than normal crabs you've seen before, and these things seem extremely agitated, either by Mazuka's threats or otherwise. But it is your turn, Mario. What would you like to do?
How close are they to each other? They're like right next to each other.
Yeah, we'll say they're within 5 feet of each other.
All right, I'm gonna cast spike growth under them. And see if I can just.
Very good.
Yeah, it's like it's an entangle. It's a concentration thing that I can keep them held in there. So I cast that,
Right.
and let me clear this die roll stuff. So the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, which is 150 feet, easily within range. Twists and sprouts, hard spikes, and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration when a creature moves into or within the area. It takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. So I center it so it stops right in front of us, but they're encompassed by it. Because I don't think they're 20 feet away from us. They're closer, right?
They're about 30 feet from you. This isn't accurate.
Oh,
Map, not exact. This is more like a regional map.
Gotcha. So I have the back of the spike growth right behind them, and the rest of it would be moving in our direction. So if they're going to come at us, they're going to have to keep trying to plow through the spike growth for at least the next 30 feet, 15, 20 feet.
Okay. So does this come with some sort of save?
Sorry. So, it's a DC.
It looks like as they move through.
As they move through it, they take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they traveled. So they'll take 3 rounds worth of 2d. Yeah, that ends my turn. Sorry. I was just checking my bonus actions to see what else I could do. I'm going to stand my ground where I'm at, though.
Sounds good.
Yeah, for all the people watching, the multitude of people watching, I'm also a druid. I forgot to say that. Sorry.
All right. Sounds good. So with that, the crabs begin to charge forward. After all, that's what they were doing as you cast the spell. So why don't you go ahead and go ahead and roll
damage?
So it's for every 5 feet it travels. So the area of the spell is 20 feet. And you cast it with them in the middle of it, right?
Well, I centered it. Well, there's 5 feet of it behind them, and the other 15 feet in front. That's why I said if they're moving, they're gonna take damage 3 times. Yeah,
Chris, I got it. Thank you. Roll 3d4, please. Or no, I'm sorry, 64.
Let me get to it. All right, 6d4. I'm just doing it on here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. So that's 17. And I think it's it's 17 points.
Okay. 17 points. Wow. The crabs are definitely regretting their decision. Does this act as difficult terrain as well?
Yes.
Yes, it does. So they're going to end their movement just at the end of that. So that means they move forward 15 feet, but that's as far as they can go. So they're through the spike growth, but they can't advance any further. So they're 15 feet away from you, Mazoga, and it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so for my first action, I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on the one in front of me. And then for my second action, I'm going to get my Vicious Longbow, and I'm going to shoot the one that I cast the Hunter's Mark on.
Okay, I like that. Roll an attack, please.
Is it 18 hit?
18 does it. Roll for damage, please.
Ah! Oh, shit, dude. I'm sorry.
So that is 12 damage overall.
Sorry, Dragon.
Piercing.
So, as you... and you're attacking with what weapon now?
My Vicious Longbow.
That's what I thought. So your arrow pierces through the head of one of the crabs and it sinks into the ground lifeless. There's one crab left. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I intimidate the other one? Did you say it again?
Well, okay. So I don't have your character sheet. Let me pull that up, okay? I don't think I have a copy of it. You created it on a different thing, so I can't even look at your character sheet, but I'm pretty sure. What level are you?
I'm level 8.
You've got 2 attacks. I assure you. So if you look up at the top of your actions page, you're going to see up there actions, and it's going to say how many actions you have or attacks you have.
Mazoga's in the Nightfall Bravo campaign. Yeah. Same with Mario.
Very good.
Yeah, we're both in there.
Let me pull you up there. That'll make things easier.
I was gonna say, I used the 2 actions. I was just wondering if I could intimidate it.
Well, the bonus action for intimidate, but you still have your full attack action.
I used the one to cast the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so the first one was to cast the Hunter's Mark, and then the second one was to kill it.
Well, you could use a bonus action.
Well, hold on. Let's back. So you intimidated to start the conflict, and then it became initiative. You cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. You still have your full attack action still, and your attack action takes 2 attacks.
Oh, shoot. I did that as an actual spell. Okay.
Okay. So if you're casting a spell, okay, that takes an action, it consumes your entire attack action. However, if you are casting a bonus action, a spell as a bonus action, then it only consumes your bonus action. And you have an attack action, a move action, a free action, and a bonus action every turn. Okay? What I mean by a free action is your free action is your ability to manipulate an object, like pick up a couple of stones off the ground, or produce a dagger out of my boot. Maybe it is drawing or sheathing a weapon, or pulling a healing potion from my back. That kind of thing.
Okay, I got you. So then
I figured as much. So, what's the effect?
15.
Does a what?
15.
15 will hit. Roll damage,
Yeah.
please.
4 piercing.
Okay. 4 piercing damage. So with the 17 that Chris did, with the spike growth, and the 4 that you did, the arrow goes through one of the eye sockets of the crab, and it falls to the ground, collapsing. Okay. So you guys kill the crabs. Hooray.
You asked me about crab cakes?
As you watch, you may even go over to the crabs as you're talking about crab cakes, and you get your arrows back and pull it out. And you watch as the crabs themselves seem to dissolve in some like black ichor, and just and seep into the sand there, turning the sand like a dark black color.
Okay, so I stopped concentrating on the spike growth so we can keep moving up the beach without walking through it.
Okay. The spike growth recedes, and you watch as the sand seems to solidify into almost a rock-like substance, almost looking like some sort of obsidian. So where the crabs were killed and dissolved and turned into basically just a milky ichor substance. That substance seemed to harden, mixing with the sand, and turned into obsidian. Okay,
That's not weird at all.
No,
That's not
that's
not weird
all the time.
Oh yeah, Mario's like, being a goblin, I see that stuff all the time. So there's nothing to worry about with that. Nothing at all. That's totally normal.
Totally.
There no crab cakes?
I don't know if we should be eating those crab cakes. I'm a goblin. I'm not very picky, but I'm not eating those crab cakes.
More for me.
Well, there's really nothing there to eat.
Not anymore.
More what? More for me, she says. It's funny. So, you guys continue pushing your way north across the beach.
I'm like, Mazoka, are you sure about this? Have you noticed that those were really not normal?
What do you mean? Seem normal to me? We've
What?
encountered weird stuff. We went to a dungeon and fought skeletons and ghosts, and you're concerned about crabs that melted into the sand?
Yeah, because that was in a dungeon. This is walking next to a, what is this, a lake or something?
Yeah.
While you were sleeping a couple days ago, before we got here, when we took turns on watch, I'm gonna get close to this crazy swamp. I saw some crazy, uncool stuff coming in and out of this place. So, I'm just saying, this could get ugly really quick.
I mean, if you would like to turn it back, you're more than welcome. Or do you want to? I mean,
Sorry.
They are called Mario the Brave, aren't they?
No, I'm Mario the Strong. Come on now. Because if you remember correctly, I'm as strong as our buddy that's went back to take a nap.
Sorry, I must confuse you with another goblin.
There was some question when I first started him, and it settled on the strong. But no, I can't go back. I got to keep an eye on you.
All right. Then let's do this.
So you see the darkness of the forest before you, leaving the beach now. You become consumed by it. In the darkness, you can hear sounds that emanate from all over. Life seems to be abundant throughout. But you have no encounter crossing through the thickness of this jungle. You come to the rise of a hill. Upon the hill, you can see some sparse trees. And you know that around the hill, you can make your way to another river. Or maybe you could take a shortcut trying to cross them. What do you guys think? Take the short way around? Or take the short way across the hills? Or go the long way around?
I'll tell you what. I think we do this. We go like that.
Okay. Straight line. Okay.
I mean, we could go over here and then cut up the coast, but I think just that's the way to go.
Okay. So you begin making your way into this little gorge or valley between the hills. And as you get in there, notice that the ground is much muddier here, much more saturated. It seems to be difficult terrain, taking cost of having your movement as you have to trudge through this mud. As you're trudging through the mud, roll me a perception check.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So would this be considered like a swamp or a forest?
This area right now, you're in a swamp.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's forest, but it's swamp. Swampland.
Mine was an 8.
I rolled a friggin' 1,
8?
so I have a 5.
We're blind.
Mario is more preoccupied with trying to talk you out of what you're doing than paying attention to what's going on around him.
Okay. So you continue making your way, trudging through the bog, making your way up to the hills. Finally, getting out of the mud and back on solid ground, you clean the mud off of your boots and knees, and continue making your way upon the hilltop. Cutting through as you were, you can see the river before you as you look down from the hills. I'm going to ask you guys to make another perception check.
Yeah, please let me be more perceptive now than I was the last 3 times I rolled it. I rolled another 1. Are you kidding me?
It's okay, I had 2. I got a 6.
I have a 5. Are you kidding me? Oh my word. Where's Brandon when we need him?
Taking a nap.
Okay. You continue making your way down into the river. At the base of the river, you can see, of course, the clearing as you come out of the trees. Well, I guess all there is now is to figure out how to get across the river.
How wide is it?
It's only about your 30 feet wide.
How deep is it?
It's not moving exceptionally fast. Say it's rather clear. You could even see the bottom. Like, it's about waist high. All muddy, so it's going to be difficult to get across it. But manageable.
Seems fine by me.
Okay.
I let Mazoga attempt her crossing first.
I mean, unless you want to ride on my shoulder so you don't get wet.
I'll cover her.
You want to get on her shoulder? That's not a bad idea.
How deep is this river?
It's like I said, it's waist deep. To you, it'd be chin deep.
All right. I'll get on her shoulders for now. I might not stay on her shoulders, but yeah.
And you guys begin making your way across the river. You trudge through the mud, Mazoka. It is, of course, as I said, difficult terrain. The river, it does impede you a bit. As I said, it was muddy and mucky. You see a broad shadow begin to cover the area.
Oh, shit. What in the heck? What is that? I look up.
Yeah, just at that moment, you see the talons of what looks like a very large bird of prey.
Can I make a can I make a reaction or an action?
Well, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and roll initiative? See how this works out.
I got a 13.
Very good.
I'm continuing my wonderful rolls. I have a 10.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys a freebie here. Would anyone like to roll me a nature check?
What's yours?
A +2.
Yeah, you're doing great.
All right, here goes. I've been rolling horrible.
I knocked on wood for you.
Oh, jeez, I just got a 6.
Right, never mind.
D&D Beyond Dice hate me tonight.
What about you there, Mazoga? What did you roll? Did you roll a nature?
Oh, I got an 8.
Oh. This is the biggest bird any of you have ever seen. That's for sure. Okay. That's what you know.
That is
And what was your initiative?
I mean, I'm a druid and she's a ranger. Do we not have any clue what this is, or that's what we were rolling for?
This is, that's what you just rolled for.
All right.
This is the biggest bird you've ever seen. And what was your initiatives?
Mine was a 13.
Mine's a 10.
Yeah.
All right. Let me roll the die roll. All right. So the large feathered creature swoops down out of the sky and swipes at you there, Mario, trying to grab you with its talons. Okay. It grabs hold of you with its talons. Okay. I'm gonna roll or at least attempts to. I'm not going to. Wait, no, I do. I roll the damage, and I need you to roll a grappling DC. You can choose to roll athletics or acrobatics. The choice is yours.
All right. What's the DC?
It is, well, it's a 19. I'll tell you that. I will tell you. I will be fair. I'll tell you what the DC is you have to get. You need to roll a grapple. So you choose athletics or acrobatics.
All right. And I have to roll what number?
You need to get a 19 or higher.
I'm in trouble. I rolled a 15.
Close. So you're going to take 12, 15, 28, 20, 15, sorry. 24 points of damage. Okay.
Oh,
this is slashing damage. And Mario is snatched from your shoulders. Okay. And hoisted up into the air.
That's fine.
I should have stayed on the side where I was going to do.
Mazoga, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. How high is this bird?
It's only about 30 feet off the ground right now, and let's say it's about. Let me see his fly. It's about 60 feet from. We'll say it's within 90 feet at the most, 60 feet in range, but 30 feet off the ground, if that makes sense. So I guess around 75 feet. Give or take.
Oh.
Should be within your range with your bow.
Okay. Because I know my bow sends 150.
Yeah, so you can totally hit him with your bow.
Okay.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah. But first, as a bonus action, I'm gonna guess Hunter's Mark.
I don't blame you.
And then I'm going to shoot it with the long.
Make your attacks.
Don't miss.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Dang it.
Your arrow flies and you try to clip its wings, but it's flap. You just completely miss. You misjudge it.
Nope.
You have 2 attacks.
First time, we're gonna try again. Alright, that was even worse. I got a 10.
Okay. So you go to attack and shoot at it twice with your arrows, but they're both wide. And you hear Mario, damn it! And just as Mario curses you, a arrow comes out of the trees here, Mario, and pierces the belly of the creature. The creature releases you, okay? And you fall 30 feet towards the ground.
What I was going to ask is, can I be doing my action as it's letting go of me?
Yes, totally.
My action was going to be Misty Step. That I was originally going to Misty Step across the river, but when she offered, I was like, all right, I'll do that. But I'd like to Misty Step to the ground.
Absolutely. Okay, so you cast your Misty Step as you're falling and manifest yourself on the ground, safe and sound. The creature continues to fly circles once, and then just disappears.
I'll hunt that bird later.
I mean, as a ranger, you are one type of hunting animal person. I would tell you at this point, I'm more interested in killing that thing than finding this leopard.
I mean, hey, after this leopard, we can tag team this bird.
Oh, you still want this poor leopard, huh?
Oh, yeah. First on the kill list. Am I still in the water?
Yes.
Who shot the other arrow?
You should be able to move your tokens too.
Hey, was the other arrow the lizard man dude that we're friends with?
Ooh, good question. I see. So make me a perception check.
I mean, I noticed because I was being carted off, so she might not have. Okay, that time it's a 14. It's getting better.
Okay.
Am I able to make a perception or no?
Yeah, totally. Did you not make one?
Oh, no. I didn't know if it was because I didn't.
Would you like to? Would you like to get out of the water?
Yeah, I would like to. No, I'm just standing in the water and just looking stuff.
These are all just questions. Just questions.
Yeah. So what was your perception checks?
When was it 19?
And I got a 14.
Okay. You guys both see a figure emerging from the trees. Okay. The man, of course, has white hair. Okay, and a flowery sort of gesture of a curtsy he makes as he greets both of you. He smiles with a wry, cheeky smile. Well, hello. How are you both doing? Not much for conversation.
So Mazoka's gonna like nod back, kind of like to, gesture, and she's gonna be like, "I'm assuming you're the guy that jumped the arrow."
Oh, well, if you want to call it an arrow, yes, of course, that was me. After all, I can't have them spoiling our fun, can I?
Wait a minute. Spoiling whose fun?
Your fun.
Oh. This is a man with white hair?
Yes.
Did he give his... I was in the other room filling my drink. Did he give his name?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, kind sir, for helping get me out of the talons of that bird. That was, dare I say, a close call. So I want to thank you. My name is Mario, and you are...
You can call me Scandrick.
Scandrick. It's a pleasure to meet you, Scandrick. Well, I mean, it is a massive pleasure. Because the alternative was being bird food.
Ah, yes, bird food. See, I'm a bit of a whimsical one, looking for a good story. And there I find it. The two of you, at the hands of a rock. I've never seen such a thing. I had you intercede on both your parts. A goblin and an orc traveling together. But you seem so intelligible. After all, you're not normal orcs and goblins, are you?
Well, Mazoga is a half-orc, and I'm Mario the Strong. I am an exceptional goblin.
You looked exceptional. You looked exceptionally tasty to that rock.
I would agree. And now that you say that, it makes perfect sense. It wasn't a giant eagle or hawk. It was a rock. Why couldn't I not remember that at the time? Scandrick, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. But don't thank me just yet. After all, what am I doing out here? It's all on my own. Well, you see, we're not alone. I must admit, I was afraid that the rock might make off with our belongings. But of course, they're your belongings for now. So if you would you just relieve yourselves of your, valuables? Of course, I don't want to take your weaponry. I'm not a hooligan like that. It was the least you can do for me sparing your life, right? You were so gracious a moment ago. Mario, was it?
So Scandrick, where are you from? Are you a seagoing type?
Well, I have to admit, my name's not really Scandrick, and I'm from nowhere you've ever heard of.
Mizuko walks over, throws her arm over his head like buddies, and she's like, "Well, Scandrick or no Scandrick, you seem useful. You're joining us."
He's trying to rob us, Mizoga.
Well, I'm trying to rob you of your little whimsical, so you're joining us, pal.
So, you feel a sharp pain in your side.
As he stabs you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
cute. Oh, little guy, think you can stab me and get away with it?
Yeah, the big half-orc doesn't like being stabbed, Scandrick. Or he who once was Scandrick that's not now.
Can I put him in a headlock?
Yeah, but hold on. I've got it.
Is he alone? Because he says we. Yeah, because he said we. I'm like, he's not alone. I'm thinking these are pirates coming after their stuff we stole from them.
How much damage do it take?
See what we roll here. So you feel a sharp pierce in your side as you take. Oh, that's a lot. 16, 20.
Hello, girl. How you doing?
27 points of piercing damage from a sneak attack.
Oh.
That's my pencil.
And I'm sorry, guys. I'm like a bad person. I feel like a bad person. I feel like I, took you out of the frying pan and threw you into the fire.
This is when we were not noticing the entire group that was shadowing us. Oh my Lord. I just looked at roll 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of these guys.
So they begin to emerge from the trees as you approach him, and he stabs you in the side. So at this point in time, I'd like everyone to go ahead and roll initiative. Yeah, you can move yourself up there because you are up there. You should be able to move your character.
I'm still in ruler for some reason.
No problem.
Thank you.
You got to switch back to the arrow.
Oh, the arrow. Okay, that's better. All right.
So
Mario's not going to move up there. Mario's staying right where he is. If not, he's moving back toward the water.
That's fine. Let me go ahead and get some initiatives from the two of you.
Do we see what the other 4 are yet, or not yet?
We'll explain that on your turn, or whatever. Let me get those initiatives real quick.
Wow! Finally, I roll a decent roll. I got a 23.
Nice.
I think I'm going to need it.
I need it. You have
Mario, what was your initiative?
23.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Bazoga, what was yours?
5.
5.
Mazoga.
You gave me your bad luck.
All right, so Mario, as you see your friend going, you know, uh, get all close and personal with um, this bandit, you see 4 humanoid to you at this point in time. Looking bandits emerge from the woods. Okay, and for all intents and purposes, there are humanoid bandits. Okay, if you would like to
Okay.
gather more information, you can do that. Okay,
So,
whether they are actually human or dwarf, they're definitely not dwarves. They look human to you.
all right. So, how you said the scale is not right. So, how close are they together, or how far apart are
Okay.
they? And
Okay,
because I'm going to be very mean, and
what I
I'm
would
going
like
to.
is treat each one of these blocks as 10 feet. Okay,
Okay.
let's do that. Okay, let's treat each block as 10 feet. That way, we're kind of a fair representation, and I can change that in the deal real quick. Okay, just give me a quick moment, and I will set it up. Let's get it set up. Okay, we are there. Scale, grid, feet, 10. Save settings. Voltron Force. Go. All right, there you go. So now each square is 10 feet.
Okay, each square is actually 10 feet.
Actually, 10 feet. All right, that help?
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to here. And then I am going to use a fireball and I'm going to send it in this direction, just like that. So basically hitting those 2 guys. Is that doable?
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
right.
I'd like to see what happens. Roll
I'd like
damage.
to see what happens too. So I'm gonna trust this thing to do what I want it to do. So I cast fireball, and I'm gonna roll the damage here. I'm gonna regret rolling the damage here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That's not bad. 30 points.
30 points.
And it's a Dex 14 save on my character sheet.
All right. 1 saves. You rolled it for 2, right?
Yeah, the 2 in the middle, like
Oh. Okay.
Why won't it let me
So
switch? So it was these 2 guys right here.
Yeah.
If you're looking at roll 20.
Yeah.
Those 2 guys.
I got it.
All right. That's why I moved
got
back a little bit.
So
And I'd rather be closer to the Mazoga. So if
you can see that. You can see that X. Yeah. So that guy's gone. Okay. The other guy is badly.
And they're probably like, "Wow, we didn't expect the goblin to be able to throw a fireball."
No, nobody expects the goblin to throw a fire.
Which is why I did it.
Is that going to end your turn?
Well, to be honest, no. I'm gonna do one other thing now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I just gotta, if I can do it. Damn it, I can't do it. I thought I could do it as a bonus action, but I can't. So I was gonna try to turn invisible, but the other character has the ring of invisibility. I have to cast it, and I just cast Fireball. So I move 10 feet, right? So I'm gonna move an additional. Wait. I'm gonna move an additional 10 feet further back, just because I want to
Okay.
kind of keep some space. All right, now I'm done.
Zoga,
Yes.
I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
That's a 17.
You go, Miss Zoga.
So, you feel a stabbing sensation in. What is your AC?
My armor class is 14.
Is this guy killing my friend? I'm gonna be. I'm really not gonna like that. Just gonna let you know.
Yeah, that's like 27 damage.
He
He's not doing
tries
that.
to stab you.
What
He
you
doesn't
doing?
hit you,
What you doing, little girl?
but he does begin to try to run away. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
hey. You do have one just broken me.
so, I'm going to. I'm gonna roll a d4. Okay. Who wants to be high and who wants to be low?
I haven't been high in years.
Okay. Mario's gonna take high. So I rolled a 3. So I'm going to be charging you, but I'm gonna put myself, kind of in between both of you. But I'm attacking you, Mario. Okay, engaging you. Gonna attack you. Does a 18 hit?
Unfortunately.
You're gonna take 10 points of slashing damage as he slices at you with his sword.
I want you to know that this is, aside from the room that Mario set off with mass explosions, this is the most damage this character has ever taken.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Because it's not.
of course it's not.
This time I rolled a 2 though. That means
what?
I'm attacking Mizoga. This time I rolled a 2. That means I'm attacking Mizoga. Mizoga does a 9 hit.
No.
I don't think so.
You can't touch me.
When you say
Well, the other
that,
guy.
but here
Oh, yeah, I know I
try.
say that. I'm going to eat that so hard.
Hey, wait a minute. The other guy cowardly moved
Does-
away. Oh.
What?
Yeah, I was going to ask if I get an
No.
opportunity attack.
Yes. He's spongy. Does a 20 hit? So
Holy jeez, it does.
take 10 points of piercing damage as a arrow pierces you in the shoulder. Mizoga, it is your turn. There's a soldier in front of you. The guy has stabbed you in the side and then tried to stab you a couple more times, was unsuccessful, and then decided to run away. Meanwhile, your friend Mario has come under fire or under attack from a melee combatant as 2 archers have you in their sights. What would you like to do? We've got
Okay.
the Phyxiuos.
I'm going to dual wield my hand axe and my Phyxiuos sword, and I'm gonna mess up the dude that hit Mario.
What about the dude that stabbed you? Oh, he is running like a little girl. So do your best. Do whatever you're gonna do.
I wanted to chase after him. Trust me, I really did. But after the damage that has been done to you, I'm like, I'll help.
Oh, I'm about to lightning bolt the two guys that are in a straight line. I'm gonna move to you and then lightning bolt through them. But you do whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going to. Main hand's gonna be Phyxiuos sword. Off hand's gonna be hand axe. So
Get him.
So for first section, I'm going to try to like slice at his back because I'm assuming his back is turned to me.
Not exactly, but go ahead and make your attack.
He's probably like this between us.
So,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He just doesn't have a vicious clawing critter in his lap.
It's a 26 hit.
Yes, it does. Roll damage.
Get right.
Killing that guy would be ideal.
6 piercing damage. Or I guess it'd be slashing.
Nice. All right. Will that end your turn?
No. For my second action, I'm going to come back around. I'm going to come back around and try to like jab him in the side.
All right. Make an attack.
Ooh, that was a nat 20. 27.
Roll damage.
Bye-bye.
Make sure you roll double damage.
Bye-bye, little guy. Bye-bye.
Double. It says a crit hit. It says 10.
Are you comfy?
Okay. 10 points.
You comfy little friend. You so
Is that
cute.
going to end your turn?
Quick question. Since I'm dual wielding, does that count as a bonus, or is it like I get a bonus like?
Okay, so you
Offhand.
get an additional attack. Okay, you can do an additional attack with an offhand weapon that is finesse. Okay, so it needs to be like a short sword or a whip, or dagger, or something like that, or even like a rapier. Okay, but you use it as a bonus action. Don't add your proficiency or anything else to it. It's just the D20 roll. Okay.
Okay. So does a hand axe count?
Yes.
So it's not going to be a +5. It's just going to be a straight 20, or like a straight die.
That's correct. Yes, correct.
Oof. That's a 3. Can't.
Okay. You definitely hurt him. Pretty good bit. Is that going to end your turn there?
Yeah.
All right. A barrage of attacks comes from your compatriot Mario as a Mazoga slashes and slices at the assailant that had just previously tried to smush you.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
It's me now. My turn. Yes. Okay, so I would like to. Can I move to here without giving an attack of opportunity?
Yes, I'm going to allow that.
All right. And then I'm going to cast lightning bolt straight ahead.
All right.
I'm like,
Roll damage, please.
and yeah. And the one guy.
Same DC, I assume?
It's I think it is. But I'm guessing that guy that's standing over there is the other guy that got hit with the fireball.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So roll damage for him.
It's Dex 14 and it's 8d6 again. So I'm rolling damage now.
Yeah.
25 points this time. I'm betting
Woo.
Okay.
that guy back there is going to be dead. Because it's 10,
Both of
20,
them
Well,
are.
30,
that
40.
actually does. Yeah, a little more than you thought too. Because that will take care of both of these guys. Okay. And will that end your turn?
I'm going to the other guy down here. This guy is using projectiles, right? The one that I'm
Yes,
highlighting. All right, I'm going to then
that is
move.
correct.
I'm going to move my other 20 feet to right here, so that
Okay.
I am not in the line of fire. I
Will
don't want
that
to
end your
get
turn?
shot. That will end my turn.
Is that going to end your turn?
That ends my
All
turn.
right. Okay. Mizoga
Yes.
does a 13 hit. I don't believe so.
No, it does not. Ooh.
Okay.
I was so nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
That dude is. They are beating feet, aren't they?
Yes.
Not with me.
So you watch as another arrow is fired upon you from here, and then he starts to retreat, while the other one just continues to just run flat out. The three combatants you guys have brought down, they dissolve into black ichor
Give me a
and
break.
spill out into the ground and turn the ground into obsidian.
I was hoping to gain something off these three vagabonds. I mean, hooligans. I mean, whatever they were.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Yeah.
one guy that's leaving is the. Oh.
Chase
Mm.
after him.
All right, if we chase after him, we're not going to deal with that. We're done with the leopard.
What? Why can't we do both?
Unless we get the leopard to help us with this guy. We are woodland favorable people that actually are friendly to animals most of the time. This is the druid side of Mario trying to beseech the ranger side of Mizoga. Oh yeah, you are a ranger. But I'm down for chasing this guy down. I mean, he is running.
I mean, he did try to rob us.
So, are we
You
going to
know
chase him?
what?
We got to decide something quick or they're going to be gone.
So let's chase after him, and then we'll go deal with the leopard. Or at least I will.
Okay, so we can move 30 feet, but if we could actually move 60 feet, right? Chasing after?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we can
sure.
move 30, so I could move 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Do something and then move. If I can either move this like double movement or we can move and attack. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, Mizoga, my advice to you is you move double movement and I'll move and attack.
Agreed.
All right, then I don't like this guy even a little bit right now. He did save me from the flying bird monster, which is really, really extremely nice of him. I mean, it was like really super nice of him. But I think
Triple movement will be 60. So yeah, I'll go like diagonal. Can I do that?
Oh, you.
Sure,
Who goes first? It's
that's
me.
fine.
I move before her, right?
Yeah, it's Mario's turn.
All
Mario
right.
goes, and then they go, and then Mizuki.
Okay. Then I'm gonna launch a fireball at him, and I'm gonna upcast it at 4th level. And
Very
I
good. Roll damage.
launch that. Ah, damn, it's
Roll
23 points. 23 points.
Okay. All right. So you see something disgusting as he dodges on the ground, rolls in a somersault, and evades all damage of your fireball.
Really? Should use a lightning bolt.
Would have been the same. Would have been the same result.
Evil
He's safe.
lion monster.
He's safe.
All right.
He ain't a monster. Well, he doesn't look like a monster.
Oh, he's a monster.
He might be monstrous. Oh, he's a monster. Just not that kind of monster. I mean, that's just hurtful. Is that going to end your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else without casting another Misty Step or something like that, which I don't want to do. I don't want to cast another spell just yet. And I'm too far. I don't think this will work from where I'm at. No, it has to be a touch, so I can't even use that right now. That ends my turn.
Okay. So, this guy begins making his way over here, and this guy comes over towards him, touches him on the shoulder, and says, "This is as far as they go. They come no further. They shall not pass." And you see the man turn to fire.
He turns into fire? He's some sort of fiery critter now?
Sorry.
Oh, that man turns into fire.
Sounds like an elemental.
Turns into fire. As he screams and hollers. Sorry, let me remove this. As his transformation seems to be very painful.
I mean, if you waited a little while, I was going to light him on fire.
He's already on fire for you, conveniently. And, of course, little guy begins to bugger off.
Oh, don't run, little coward. Little coward.
What else would I do but run? I am a coward. So this fire elemental creature, the what I described as a humanoid looking, then turns to fire and grows, okay, into what looks like a fire elemental. Okay. What would you like to do? You guys continuing? It is your turn, Rizoka. Is it worth this?
Well, I hate to break it to Mizoga, but if she wants to deal with the leopard deal is right here. So we got to go through them to get to the leopard. I'm thinking the leopard deal is
Dun.
But my friend, I have passed without a trace. So I can move 30 feet right
Well, you can. Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, gonna commit crimes.
Are you having trouble moving your token?
I'm trying to measure, and the map keeps moving. I'm trying to measure for my square.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be in measurements of so of 10. So
Okay, so regular movement. That's 3 squares, so 1, 2, 3. So I would
that'd
be
be
there
3.
regular.
Right.
Okay. And dash takes an action, doesn't it? Or does it take a bonus action?
Dash just dash action unless you have like my roguish friend down here has been doing all that roguishness. That's exactly what that is. That's like yeah.
Okay.
You
Oh
can
wow!
make
I
cunning
see that as
actions.
bonus action. Well, that's cool.
It
I didn't see
for
that.
him, it's a cutting action, which is like a bonus action, so he can like disengage and then run away, as a bonus action rather than consuming a full action. So he gets basically 2 movements.
The end of your life as you know it. Yeah,
Makes
I know what
rogues very hard to catch.
Yeah.
Now with me.
But are you loosing a couple of arrows upon this guy or what? What's your plan,
Here,
Mizoga? Yeah.
Okay. So here's my plan. So my plan is to do pass without a trace, which takes one of my actions. And then for my second action, I'm going to dash closer to him because he can't see me.
Hold on. Back up. Let's resolve the first part of that first. Because what you're trying to do is hide. Okay. So what passive without trace allows you to do is add a +10 to your stealth check. So if you'd like to go ahead and do that first, go ahead.
So
Is that-
cast.
Is pass without trace something you can do as a bonus action?
I don't believe so. I think it. Yeah, no. It's
So
only
when you
100 mark.
So when you cast that spell, that's going to be your action. You'll still be able to move, but you won't be able to attack.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
And his stealth means you're moving at half speed. You don't have 15 feet of movement because you're sneaking. That's the whole thing for the grace.
You got that baby kitty.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah,
Jump in the water.
Why
Why don't you just jump in the water? Just jump in the water.
You wanted us in the water the whole. You've wanted us in the water the whole time, and that scares me.
There's nothing bad in the swamp. It's only a swamp.
Lies.
Okay, so I already took my regular movement. I have a plan. Second plan B. I will dash,
Okay.
which gives me an extra 30 feet, correct?
15, because you're
Correct.
stealth.
No, I'm not doing that.
I think she's deciding not to do that. So go ahead and move another 30.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. I'll be in the water.
All right, so you jump into the water. Okay. Well, that fire elemental ain't get you there. It's not gonna get you there. I promise you.
No,
Yeah.
Worse stuff in
That's
the water is going to get you there.
What?
It ain't gonna be a fire level.
Am I able to see if I can see my snake buddy?
Your snake buddy? Oh, give me a break.
Roll me a perception.
Please. I need a good roll. The dice gods have heard me, and that's a 21!
Go, Mizoga! Oh,
You
no.
looking around so good for a snake right now. You see some, like in the woods. You're like, where's the snake at? There's some, but you don't think they're your friend. They don't resemble your friend. But you be seeing snake. You be seeing more snakes than you wish you saw. And you
you're
be
in the
seeing
water
snakes
now.
in the water too. You know, they say a python, an articulated python, I believe, or a reticulated python is like the largest snake in the world. You know how,
And they're really deadly in the water.
yeah. You know how long they get?
Like
So,
23
I
feet,
used one.
20, 30
Am I
feet,
able-
over 20.
Am I
So to
able
answer your
to
question,
cast-
there's a large snake here, but you don't think it's your friend.
That's Rufus the anaconda coming to have lunch. You put yourself on the dinner table. He's like, oh, look what just came into my field of view in dinner time.
Am I able to dash again with my second action?
You can get to the snake if you do it.
Snake
Oh,
friend.
well, okay. So you'd have to
Jump.
be able to dash as a bonus action. So no.
Dang. Oh, I can't.
Because the
jump.
dash consumes your action and your movement's already been done. So that's really the farthest you can move without something else.
Oh, we're gonna suffer our consequences. So you know what?
I'd like you-
First.
Speaking of consequences,
Oh
okay,
god.
so can you go ahead and roll me an athletics check?
Oh boy. Is this still waist deep?
Well, it was, and the river.
That was a 9.
Is this like a repeat of watching Gert jump off the boat?
I didn't say jumping in the water was a good idea. I just said there's no way the fire elemental's going to get you there.
Oh yeah.
So, what was that?
Hey buddy.
It was a 9.
So, you do see the snake as you're bloom, 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 going beneath the waves.
I'm drowning.
So you're underwater. Well, you're not drowning yet, but you are underwater. Okay.
Yeah, because you're wearing armor.
Nice.
And now Mario's like friend is underwater. Well, yeah, the
Mario,
you're definitely
you are
safe
alone
from the
in the jungle, and there's a giant fire elemental approaching.
This is like a bad episode of Naked in the Woods, except for I'm not naked.
She's like, I'm going home. I don't care about this panther. I'm going home. This is it. I draw the line here. I draw the line at giant fire elementals. That's where the line is drawn.
I'm like, whose action is it?
It is yours.
It is mine.
It is
Okay.
yours.
Oh, what can I do to the fire elemental? I know. I'll use a firebolt. Can I firebolt it? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
It gets bigger.
It's bigger. Firebolt it. Do it.
Oh, I should probably like put on like music to encapsulate everything. Like, I don't know, burning. Burning's fun.
Okay, so I am going to do something radically different. What's the movement of like a hawk or a falcon? What's their movement rate in the air?
About, I think it's like 30 feet.
Still
It
only
might be.
30?
I don't know. Why?
I'm considering using my beast form as a druid and turning into one and flying in the opposite direction of this mother.
So you want to turn into a hawk? Did you say?
Yeah, hang on one sec. I'm checking something.
Dang. Ken's drowning. You're like, peace.
It looks like it is 60 feet.
Fly
10
60
feet on the ground.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. All right, so I am going to do that. I'm going to take beast mode, my beast form from my druid. Features and traits. I'm going to do my wild shape, my action, and I'm going to now turn into a hawk, and I am going to what's the V in the water? That's the snake.
That's the snake.
Gotcha. And I'm going to fly to here. So I fly the 60, I think actually to there. I'm not in the water. I'm over the water. I am not in the water. I'm nice 20 feet over the water, whatever. But I fly down there and I'm going to stay above the water. And is the fire thing flying or just wandering across the ground?
At this time, it seems to be just on the ground.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, cool.
All right. So
I'm also kind of looking around to make sure there's not a giant monster bird that's going to come and try to eat the smaller bird. But yes, that ends my turn.
Giant birds haven't ever been seen around.
What?
You've never seen a giant bird around here before.
No, just like 10 minutes like before this battle.
Yeah. So why don't you roll me a perception check?
Oh, geez. Here we go. You're about to watch this. This will be like the big bird chase the little bird. I'll feel like John Candy from The Great Outdoors. Big bird chase me. Big bird. I said it. Damn it. I rolled a 10 again. I truly hate. I might be done rolling up with D&D Beyond.
Good news. You don't see a rock.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good news or it's there. I don't see it.
Is that going to end your turn there, right?
Yeah. This is all because Mizoga wanted to go kill a leopard.
Well, leopards are worth killing sometimes. So let's see,
Sure.
Mizoga. The fire elemental actually does start to make its way towards the shore where you were, but with no sign of you, it's just kind of standing there. The snake seems to not really care, and it's making its way this way. It is your turn. And you are currently here. I probably don't need music. Alright, so what would you like to do, Mizoka? Oh yeah, this guy's running. I apologize. So this guy, he disappears.
That's too bad.
Dang. Climbs everything.
So what would you like to do, Mizoga?
I think you should swim toward the. Well, you do what you do. I just want to prove. I just want to be able to do what the fire guy is not supposed to let us do.
What are you thinking, Mizoga? Oh, you need to go ahead and make me an athletics check first to start. Because you're underwater.
Bless. That's a 21.
Okay, so you reemerge from the depths below. You're only about 5 feet from the shore. But of course, there's a fire elemental. You could
Yeah.
swim down the shoreline and maybe get out of the water somewhere else. Is that what you'd like to do?
Oh, sorry.
Go to the left.
What are you thinking, Mizoga?
Sorry.
Don't worry about the ruler.
Okay.
Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about the map. Just tell me what you'd like to do.
Okay. Because swimming takes up half, right? Or no?
Don't worry about
Like
any of
swimming
that.
take half movement, or
Yeah, I did take half movement, but what are you thinking?
this is scary. Well, my first thought is I wanted to splash the fire elemental with water.
Oh,
But
so
then my second idea, swim.
okay.
It's like, I could let Mario take care of it. Because you probably have more spells than I do.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna splash this dude with water.
Make a just make a D20 roll. Give me your dexterity as well.
You want to just
So make
roll
a
it
dex,
on
make a
strike?
dex, just make a dex check.
Serious? Dang.
So if you click,
It's an 8.
So you splash some of the water, but it doesn't make it quite to the shore. The fire elemental definitely is thinking about your splash, and it sees that as a little intimidating on its own, and it backs up a little bit. It's like he doesn't know about the water.
Ooh.
So, what about now? What are you thinking now?
Nice.
Mario, you begin to safely make your way across.
I go to here.
What the heck?
Oh no, I'm going this way.
Okay.
Oh damn! I'm going to where
That's fine.
60 feet would have been right there.
That's fine.
I'm still working on going over here where they told me we weren't allowed to go. The minute they said you're not allowed to go past this point, Mario's like, "No, you had to go and say that." You can't tell me I can't go somewhere because I'm going to try to go there now. Like, if you had just said, get him, I would have been fine. But now I'm going to where that leopard is.
Okay.
I was gonna ask
So-
for my. Oh, sorry.
So, Mario, make me. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if for my second action I can just dash and just swim towards the swim toward the coast.
Sure. Swim down the coast.
Yeah.
Make your way down here. Same direction as other dude. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Perfectly fine. So, make me a perception check, Mario. You have an aerial advantage, so I'll give you advantage on this check.
Oh, sweet. All right, so Perception.
Yes.
Advantage. Roll. Yeah. Still a 10. I am a no perceiving little guy.
You can see that the cave seems still. But you have eyes in the cave.
Yeah.
You've located it. Yeah, cool. Mazoga, you probably can't see it from where you are. It's through the thick of the trees, but you know it's nearby. Would you like to make me a survival check?
Me or her?
Gosh, that was a nat 20 plus 5, so I got a 25.
Okay. So you are picking up the same thing. You know you don't see it, but you can kind of remember where you saw it from the other side, and you're picking up on the different landscape, and you think you know where the cave is. You're real close, like it's right through the streets. But there's that fire element.
So,
what would you guys like to do?
Can I move?
No initiative order. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to move another 60 feet in the air.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
There. And I keep flying. I'm right there now. But I'm a hawk now. That goblin is gone. I'm just some hawk flying around.
Okay.
Because I'm currently above water, so it can see me.
It can see you. Yep.
So I'm gonna go back on underwater, and can I do it like dash to like go like the full 30 feet?
Sure.
Where
Okay.
are you going?
I'm swimming like up the coast.
Oh, you mean down the coast? Because up the coast is toward the.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead and
swimming
move
right
yourself
up
where you
the
want to.
elemental.
Go ahead and move yourself around where you want. Should be able to.
Okay. I feel bad because like I want to fish.
You can move like everyone's 10 feet. So
You're moving to here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
All
it's using the dash.
very good.
And then I'm assuming I'm out of its line of sight now.
Well, so I'm kind of moving that guy towards you guys as we speak.
Wait.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Hey, right now Mario feels like we've accomplished what we were told we weren't going to be able to do, which is pretty great. I'm going to fly. I'm going to fly some more, and I'm going to go to right here. That's 40 feet. I'm going to fly to right here and land on the top entrance of the cave, making sure that there's not a jaguar perched in this area somewhere watching and laughing at us.
Well, make a perception check then.
Okay, because that would be just fun if I get away from the fire elemental just to become jaguar food.
I mean, hey, fight a jaguar or fight a
Freaking 7. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done rolling perception with that.
You don't see a jaguar. Good news.
Yeah, that doesn't help. That's like looks clear.
Mazoga, what would you like to do?
Stupid as it sounds, I almost kind of want to persuade the fire elemental it should go in the water.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm feeling this is not gonna go well.
You can try anything.
Holy cow, that's an 18.
So, what are you saying?
Come on in. The
So,
water's warm. You're going to love it.
yeah, I'm gonna look at it and be like, "It's okay, bud. The water's not gonna hurt you. Let's have a water fight." Or are you scared?
Come splash around with me in the water. You splash me with fire, and it'll wash all over me just like the water. Come on in.
Right.
The water's piping hot.
Stop
You're
with
going to
the
love it.
water.
Don't know.
So you try to persuade the fire elemental, but doesn't seem to be taking.
How dare you? I did my best for you.
Is that gonna end your turn? Are you getting out of the water?
Um, can can I do pass without a trace to get out of the water?
Sure.
Oh, bless.
Okay.
Because it's 15 feet, correct?
Yeah.
You could just keep going down the coast.
I'm there. Okay. No drink. Oh.
So roll your stealth check with a +10 for your pass without trace. All that good stuff that entails. And let's see what you get.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. You're feeling real stealthy right now.
So I have a question for you, boss man.
Yeah.
Can I cast a spell in the beast form?
No.
In wild shape?
No.
No? Okay. That's fine.
So-
I thought that was the answer, but I wanted to ask.
You can in later levels. So
Okay.
you disappear into the forest. And there you have it. You've arrived.
All
You've
right.
arrived at the cave. You find Mario perched above it.
Is the snake? Do I see the snake anywhere?
Negative, sir.
Okay.
Do I
So?
see the snake?
No. Nobody sees the snake. You just see a fire elemental.
Over through the
You can
woods.
joke.
It seems to be fighting something. You hear what sounds like sounds of battle.
From where the fire elemental is?
Yeah.
Can I fly up in the air, like straight up in the air, so I can see what it is? What it's fighting?
Sure.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
I'm
let me get-
already a bird, so I just fly.
Right. So
I fly
yeah,
up
make
in the
me
air.
check perception.
Do I get this with advantage again since I'm in the air?
Sure. Why not?
This is the last time I'm rolling on this. Better work. 16.
16. Very good. Now, I don't know if I have the right token to show this.
What's he fighting? What's he fighting? Is it a jaguar or is it a leopard?
It is a jaguar. I'm trying to find a good token to represent it. Closest thing I found so far is, well, that's
Damn
a
it.
wolf.
I knew you were going to say that. All right.
So
So
this
here-
wolf is a
It's the
jaguar.
jaguar. All right. So here's what Mario is going to do. All right. So I'm going to move the 60 feet I have in this form.
Okay.
I'm going to move the 60 feet in this form to right there. I'm going to move to right here. I'm going to land, and with my bonus action, I can turn back into myself. And then I cast Ray of Frost at that guy, which is a +6 to hit.
All right, roll it.
All right, so
Come on, Chris.
I just rolled a nat 20 +6 is 26.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
roll damage. You can double that damage.
2d8. So it's 18 points of damage.
That's because it's vulnerable. Okay.
And it's
Now,
also, like I said, it's a Ray of Frost, so it's this is cold damage.
okay. All right. Nice. So you see it um, waver under the might of your cold, but it still burns on. But its flames seem to waver some. You notice that as you get closer, it's a bit warmer. It's very hot up next to it. You can see the end and see the hairs on the jaguar singeing, even burning, as it roars in pain, as it lashes out at the elemental, but then has to, of course, back up to give it space.
I'm like,
Otherwise, become burned.
what are you? I'm looking at this jaguar like, are you just stupid? All
Yeah.
right.
Well, it attacked it and then it backed up. But anyway, it is your turn. I'm going to give you a surprise round here, Mizoga. Go ahead. You hear the commotion. What would you like to do?
As awful as it sounds.
Don't do it.
Everything. I need to go in the cave.
What? Okay.
You're going in the cave?
Because I technically don't know what's going on. I just hear commotion.
Okay. That's fine.
So
So
yeah, we're going in the cave.
you dip into the cave. All right. And we'll talk about it in a moment. What you find. Meanwhile, Mario, you're fighting this fire elemental.
Me and a singed jaguar are fighting a fire elemental.
Yeah. So, the fire elemental. I'm gonna roll a d4.
You better not be feeding those cubs to that snake.
It's gonna attack the jaguar. So it lunges forward at the jaguar. Okay.
Yeah, he's
And
pissing me off.
makes it attack at the jaguar. And unfortunately, the jaguar is going to meet its demise. The hands of this fire elemental. That then turns and looks at you, Mario.
Mazoga, you didn't even get to kill the jaguar. And you're gonna feed if you feed its children to that snake, I'm gonna be so upset with you. All right. Is it my action?
It is your turn.
Yeah, I really don't like this thing. It's a fire elemental. Lightning is going to damage it normally, right? The electrical. Yep. I'm upcasting lightning bolt at 4th level, and it's a Dex 14 save. I don't know how fast this thing moves.
Okay. Roll damage, please.
27 points.
Okay, we're gonna have that. So it does manage to lurch out of the bulk of the damage. You notice that it gets a glancing blow.
That's fine.
Is that going to end your turn?
I'm going to back toward the cave 30 feet. That way,
Okay.
I don't know how much it moves, but I don't think it moves more than 30 or 40 feet, so it's not going to be able to be right
Probably
on
not.
me.
Probably
All right.
So,
And I'm like going, Mizoga, where the hell are you?
as the fire elemental approaches.
Mizoga, where are you?
So, Mizoga, you find yourself in a cave. Okay. Cave that is not you're not alone in this cave. You can hear the whimpers of 5 baby cubs.
Oh, we're taking
Jaguar
those things with us.
cubs.
Those are that's our new pride. That's our attack squad. We want those. Especially now the mom's there.
You can hear their cries of hunger, perhaps. What would you like to do?
So I'm just gonna kind of not like call out, but just kind of say, like, a snake, where are you?
Snake's not in that cave yet.
Yeah, you call out the snake, but you don't hear anything. Just the cries of the cubs and the sounds of fighting outside.
And Mario screaming, Mizoga, where in the hell are you?
Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna pick up one of the cubs.
Okay, you have a cup.
And
What would
I'm
you
gonna
like to
put
do?
it in my backpack.
Okay. Do an animal handling.
This is 7.
Yeah, you go to pick up the cub and it bites your hand. You don't take any damage because it doesn't have any teeth yet. But they're not fully developed yet. Yeah, it squirms its way away from you.
If I die fighting this fire elemental while you're messing around with leopard cubs, I'm going to come back and haunt you.
You find her, and she's like Peter Griffin with all these jaguar cubs.
You could be out here shooting this damn thing. What are you doing?
So,
Man,
what are you
making me regret my life decisions.
Yeah, this is a very difficult decision. Help your friend, or what are you doing?
See, there's 5 of them.
There's 5 of them.
Mario wants all 5 of them.
So we're gonna go back out tomorrow
I'm
while you're trying to figure out what to do about these cups. Mario, the
Yeah.
fire elemental approaches. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I moved. Let's see. I moved to the front of the cave. And I'm now literally screaming into the cave, Mizoga, you get your butt out here now. And I'm I cast
tough
Ray of
decision.
Frost. I gotta cast Ray of Frost again.
All right, roll an attack.
It's a dirty 20 this time.
You hit. Roll damage.
3 whopping points of damage.
Oh, it continues to make its way forward. Is that going to end your turn?
I'm gonna do what she did. I'm gonna go in the cave.
Okay. You make your way into the cave.
Hey, I'm trying to see if I have some way to block the entrance of the cave. We're gonna have like if there's a rock or anything I can move in front. Because I am Mario the Strong, so I could move a boulder or 12.
All right. So, roll stealth with extra advantage. I'm just kidding. The fire elemental seems to lose interest and wanders off after time. But while it wanders off, what are you guys doing in the cave?
Do I find Mizoga in the cave playing with 5 leopard cubs?
Yeah, she's trying to round one of them up, put it in her backpack, it looks like, but it's giving her some trouble.
I look up at her like, what are you doing?
I'm saving the cub.
Really? You call that taming the cub? So I cast how many can I affect? I cast Speak with Animals. I look at the cubs and tell them that myself and their mother were just combating this horrible creature outside, and their mother has succumbed to damage in his past. And the cubs they'd be safe coming with us. As I'm a druid, and this individual here is Mizoga, my friend, and she is a ranger. And as a ranger, her first duty is to protect nature. I look at Mizoga while I'm saying it with this disgusted look on my face, and I try to convince the cubs that it'd be in their best interest to come with us. Then, in common, I tell Mizoga, you realize that 5 jaguar cubs grow up. We have 5 jaguars that protect our perimeter. And since you didn't kill the leopard, you don't have to we don't have to feed these guys to any freaking snake.
Well, that's not how that promise went.
What? What'd you say?
I asked if it could show me the way so I could kill it. And it said yes. In return, it can eat the cub.
Okay,
and I said yes.
All right, Mario takes this kind of serious stance there and goes, Mizoga, we're friends. But I'm not going to let you feed any of them to the snake.
Oh, why not?
Saving what?
Was that the snake that said that?
No.
Okay.
It should have been.
Oh, that would have been easy because I would have just killed the snake and that would have ended that problem. So the 4 cubs that aren't being corralled by her, do they come over to me?
No. They're kind of cowering actually at this time because they don't know what's going on.
Like I told you, I cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but they are not really. They were looking for their mom. They're afraid, scared.
Like I said, I explained to them, explain what was going on, tell them I can take them to their mom, but their mom's out there, and kind of cooked.
You're gonna have to roll me a
persuasion.
I'll give you a for it. Animal handling with advantage because of the speak with it.
So I could also cast Animal Friendship or Beast Bond, but the problem is the Animal Friendship only works on one animal at a time. So if there's one of the cubs that seems to be the one that all of them are cowering behind, I'll cast Animal Friendship on that one. If I convince that one, then the others might follow.
Well, let me get the animal handling first.
Okay.
Can I look around the cave to see who said the words?
That was Pat. It was 21.
Okay.
21 on
21. Okay. So they stop cowering in the back and start making their way towards
Okay.
I'll put the one in my bag.
Did she catch that one?
you. No. She was unsuccessful at catching it. But did you want to try another one? Do you try to fit it in your bag? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dang it. It's not.
Yeah, they don't trust you, Masoga. They think you stink. They like Mario.
Oh, I'm glad they're about to meet their demise.
What?
Oh, wow.
What?
So
Oh.
you exiting the cave?
So I head count of these guys and it's gonna be better having them like I'm like picking them up and putting them on my shoulder, and I got a couple on my arms and 3 in my arms, 2 on my shoulder, and I walking out. Well, I look out of the cave. I'm not gonna walk out of this cave yet. This has been like a murder row.
Roll me a
But what's-
perception.
Oh, here we go again.
For both or just Mario?
If you want to roll a perception.
19.
Dang. One was a 9.
Well, it looks clear. There's
I
no
rolled a
sound.
19.
I know. It still looks clear. No sounds of the fire elemental. Just the sounds of the jungle at large. You do, however, see off in the distance, Mario, that bird high up in the sky,
Oh, like over the water?
hovering nearby, looking for perhaps some carrion that might be nearby.
These 3 bodies that we killed over here. Oh no, they're gone. Or like a dead jaguar.
Dead jaguar.
Yeah. Looks really narrow right here. So Mario is gonna go over here to the water's edge and just see if how can I misstep from this side of the water to the other side with the cubs? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, so I cast misstep and go 30 feet over to here.
So as you start disappearing with the cubs,
And I tell Mazoga to get her butt over here.
Mazoga.
Yeah. Well.
Oh,
I thought we had a deal.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. The irony of this is hilarious.
I made a deal with a snake. And
Oh,
plus,
yeah.
you stabbed me.
Oh no,
Wow.
he was the snake.
Yes, he says, walking around. I did stab you. I had to make it a challenge, an adventure. Couldn't just simply have you just wander over here and just kill a jaguar and just obtain this great power I have in in store for you. Greetings. My name is Necro.
Oh,
It's a
boy.
pleasure to meet you.
Same to you.
God of chaos. Some say mischievous. I say curious. And I'm very curious about you, Soka. Sorry about the stabbing, he says with a wave of his hand. Your wounds are gone.
Bad girl.
Draw my food.
I had to make sure you were one hardy, foolhardy, sturdy, and, well,
Foolhardy.
even
Damn.
cunning. I figured you might need a boss fight. So, fire, right? Big and bad. But you were clever. Very clever. But, there's just one problem. I don't see any cubs.
I'm just about to get them for you.
Oh.
I was
Were
looking
you?
for a snake. I was looking for you, apparently. And you did not show.
Well, I've been here the whole time. What you say?
And you hear Mario in the distance giggling.
Now that I know your name, I will get you your cubs. A promise is a promise.
Oh, boy.
Would you like them
It
alive
wasn't
or
about. It was never about cubs or a jackpot. It's what you were willing to do to obtain a target. What if I gave you a target? Would you help me eliminate someone?
It
Or
better not
something.
be me.
Or do something, perhaps? But you're going to need to be much stronger than you are right now. So, above game, did you decide what class you wanted to take those levels in?
It's not about me.
Oh,
No.
I
Dr.
was going to
Mizuka.
Sir multi-class.
I'd like to have you take 3 levels in sorcery.
Well, hello there, little one. How you doing? What you doing? The big boy.
He extends a hand, and from his hand comes a glowing light. It envelops you, imbues you with power. So you're going to be granted 3 levels in sorcery. Okay? But there's going to be something else to this. And I haven't quite decided what it's going to be just yet.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Each
So I'm
turn,
thinking,
while they're talking, I keep doing double dashes to just get further
Yeah.
away.
yeah, you're fine. So I'm thinking right now, this is probably a really good time to start. Because I've got to try to evaluate what's going to happen, and kind of think about what I want to do with this thing I'm going to give you. But either way, you're taking 3 levels in sorcery. Okay?
I'm going to shake his hand excitedly and say, absolutely.
You're going to touch a god? Mario's
more
far
like
enough away.
Avatar. More like an avatar.
Mario screams back, "Don't be stupid!"
So I'm thinking this is probably a good time to actually stop the scene right here.
Yeah, I'm like, less than half hit points, and a lot of my spells are gone.
Yeah. Pretty good battles this evening. I thought you guys had a lot of fun with all that. Little adventure. A little bit of a twist.